Now in this lecture we will discuss relationship between gas density and molar mass. If you remember, we have ideal gas equation, that is PV is equals to nRT, where P is the pressure, V is the volume, N is the number of moles of gases, R is gas constant, and T is the temperature. Now if I rearrange this equation slightly in a different way, basically number of moles is also given by mass divided by molecular weight. That is, moles can be written as mass divided by molecular mass. So when I am writing m, this is mass of gas, and capital M basically denotes molecular weight of gas. So if I plug this number of mole in ideal gas equation, we will have PV is equals to N can be written as m by m into R into T. Or if I further rearrange, so I can write PV is equals to m by m or T. Let us take m this side and V this side. So we will have Pm is equals to mass divided by volume into R into T, and mass divided by volume is density. So we have density is equals to mass by volume. So D denotes density. So density of gas. So we can put this value here. So we will have Pm is equals to dRT. So this equation is quite important. We can also write M is equals to dRT by P, or if I need density, I can write D is equals to Pm by RT. So many different form we have. So this equation can Pbm is equals to dRT can be written as in this form. It can also be written in this form. Now if you see this equation, that is D is equals to Pm by RT, for a given pressure and given temperature, if higher is the molecular mass, density will be higher. So now from here we can say if P and T is same, if molecular mass is higher, M is high, density will be high. So let us say if I have oxygen and CO2, oxygen has a molecular mass of 32 gram per mole and CO2 has a molecular mass of 44 gram per mole. So I can say density of CO2 will be greater than density of O2 if pressure and temperature is same in both cases. And this idea is used to extinguish the fire. Let us say we have fire and we basically flow CO2 gas. So CO2 gas is heavier, so it surrounds the fire. So this is the fire, and CO2 gas surrounds the fire because it has high density, and O2 is basically outside. So a layer of CO2 basically prevent the fire. So I can say density of CO2 is higher, or we can say high density of CO2 can be used to extinguish the fire. So important point we have, for a given pressure and given temperature, higher the molar mass, higher the density. We have another implication of the same equation. Another application we have, that is D is equals to Pm by RT. Now let us say if I have P and M is fixed but temperature is different. If higher the temperature, density will be lower. So if Pm and is fixed, if P and M is fixed, I can say higher temperature will have lower density. And this is the reason basically hot gases goes over the cold gases. So let us say we have air and this is hot air, and here we have, let us say, cold air. Since both are air, they will have same molecular weight. So hot air and cold air both will have same molecular mass. So molecular mass is fixed. And pressure is also same because this is in atmosphere. So both will experience atmospheric pressure. So pressure is also fixed. But now hot air will have, because temperature is high, it will have less density. So hot air will have low density. Since density is low, and cold air will have high density. Since density is low, this hot air will go up, and that's why hot air goes into the atmosphere up, and cold air surrounds the earth nearby. So I can say hot air has a lifting force because of its low density. So the equation Pm is equals to dRT is quite important equation. And this equation, P is pressure, M is molecular weight, D is density of gas, R is gas constant, and T is the temperature.